Syria's new Ministry of Defense has been pushing a highly visible recruitment drive. Glossy videos, martial soundtracks, and carefully staged footage of pilots striding across sun-baked tarmacs. The imagery is deliberate, not just a call for fresh blood, but a signal to the region that the Syrian Air Force is back in the game. Among the most prominent stars of these clips are the L-39 Albatros jets, their return framed as both a patriotic duty and a symbol of national resilience. The L-39, known for its agility and relatively low operational cost, was extensively used in counter-insurgency missions during the Civil War, often targeting rebel-held areas with precision strikes. Despite suffering damage from years of conflict and recent Israeli strikes, surviving units are being repaired and integrated into the reformed Air Force, signaling a strategic focus on rebuilding aerial capabilities. The L-39's capabilities include a top speed of around 750 km per hour, a ceiling of 11,000 meters, and the ability to carry light armaments like bombs and rockets, making it suitable for close air support and training roles. Its prior performance in Syria was mixed. While effective in low-intensity conflicts, it faced vulnerabilities to ground fire and lacked advanced avionics compared to modern fighters. The aircraft's re-emergence, as depicted in recent recruitment videos, underscores efforts to leverage existing assets despite limitations. The new regime's focus on the L-39 reflects pragmatic resource management given the destruction of more advanced aircraft during the war and subsequent strikes. Reports indicate that up to 80% of Syria's ammunition stocks and strategic weapons were destroyed, leaving the L-39 as a viable option for immediate operational needs. These Soviet-era light attack and trainer aircraft, previously integral to the Assad regime's operations, are now being repurposed under the new administration led by Ahmed al-Shara. A former insurgent commander, al-Shara's rise is rooted in a very different chapter of Syria's war. Ahmed al-Shara, better known by his nom de guerre Abu Muhammad al-Julani, rose to prominence as the leader of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, a powerful faction in the Syrian civil war that began life as Jabhat al-Nusra, al-Qaeda's official affiliate in Syria. Formed in 2012 under his command, the group pledged allegiance to al-Qaeda's central leadership and operated as its Syrian branch until formally cutting ties around 2016. Despite the break, HTS and al-Shara themselves carried the legacy and networks of that earlier alliance well into their later political and military evolution. Beyond the L-39, the overall military revamp under al-Shara's leadership involves integrating former rebel factions, addressing infrastructure damage, and shifting from offensive to defensive postures. The Air Force's restoration is part of a broader strategy to professionalize and unify Syria's armed forces, with efforts to repair bases and acquire spare parts for existing equipment. This reorganization aims to stabilize the country amid ongoing regional tensions, particularly with Israel, which has conducted strikes to prevent militant groups from accessing strategic assets. The transitional government's 5-year plan, outlined in the interim constitution signed on March 13, 2025, prioritizes military reform to ensure national security and support reconstruction. This includes merging disparate factions such as those from Hayat Tahrir al-Sham into a cohesive structure, which poses significant logistical and political challenges. The implications of these changes are significant. The Air Force's revival, though modest, signals a commitment to sovereignty and defense capability, potentially deterring further incursions. However, sustainability remains a challenge given economic constraints and the need for international support. The L-39's role, while symbolic, highlights a pragmatic approach to military rebuilding, focusing on what can be salvaged and repurposed rather than seeking immediate high-tech solutions. As Syria navigates this transitional period, the Air Force's evolution will be crucial in shaping its future security landscape and regional dynamics. The ongoing efforts to restore operational capacity despite the odds reflect a determination to reassert control over national airspace, a critical component of any sovereign state's defense strategy.